And recording has started. There we go. Okay. Let's see something. Before we take on the next Gummi session, which would send us over here. Yeah, it'd send us over here. Let's actually hit the garage. I haven't done this yet. So we have a blueprint. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can go online and look up Gummi Ships. But I would actually need to get more parts to build anything worth building. That wasn't the tutorial I actually wanted. I would have liked how to not die in this. Kind of stuck in there, so let's do this. I think I'm gonna do this. Maybe this will help during the Gummi scenes. Hello, Layla. I am just busy trying to figure out how to get the freaking Gummi Ship to work. Let's face it, I hate the Gummi Ship parts of this game. I love Star Fox, I love other games with rail shooters, but for some reason this one just really annoys me. And we've got to use the Gummi Ship to get to new worlds. Don't ask me why they did this, but every time you want to travel to a new world, you've got to use the Gummi Ship. No, it's not. It's just made of blocks. It is literally just made up of blocks. perspective is not doing me any favors, I'll say that. It's kind of hard to tell exactly where my ship is. You know, if I actually modified this Gummi Ship to fire out more lasers, I would just be completely wearing down my energy right now. It's so freaking touchy. It's just so touchy with the how much the freaking pointer moves. And that's what happens when you die. When you ram into everything. Let's actually go back. I'm gonna change something here in the controls. Because because if I move the stick, it just sends that freaking crosshair flying. Seeing it there. That is kind of what they do. They just stare off into space. Not a thought in their heads. Yeah. I'll just have to be much more finesse with my much more finesse with my movements. I wish the camera would not be in as fixed position as it is for this section. It makes it really hard for me to judge depth. Which means I smack into a lot of stuff. Which is not good. Kind of reminds me of playing Zaxxon. Way back in the oldie arcade days. And there's the Coliseum. And there is a pretty good chance I will have to redo the opening bit here a few times. Luckily, it's not a game over thing, but it is a thing where you have to do a trial until you succeed at it. Mega Potion. Be kind of a waste to start using that now. And just in case you're wondering, what happens if Sora lands in the fire? It's easy. The game doesn't even let you do it. You literally cannot land in that fire. Let's just take a look around here for... more Dalmatians. For the Gummi Ship, that works. But for here, no, it does not. I just have to remember to keep... I will just have to remember to keep flipping that back and forth. Hello, Sims Mage. No, I don't approve of that either. Okay. Yep, we don't have Yellow Trinity yet. I will take a save spot. Luckily, this is not Kingdom Hearts 2 for the Coliseum.
Good timing. Give me a hand, will you? Move that pedestal over there for me. I gotta spruce this place up for the games.
Games! Sora ain't quite got it to move that pedestal.
It's way too heavy.
What? Too heavy? Since when have you been such a little... Oh, wrong guy. What are you doing here? This here's the world-famous Coliseum, heroes only. And I got my hands full preparing for the games, so run along, pipsqueaks. Look, it's like this. Heroes are coming from all over to fight ferocious monsters right here in the Coliseum.
You've got heroes standing right in front of you. Yup, he's a real hero chosen by the Keyblade.
And we're heroes too.
Hero? That grunt?
What's so funny? I fought a bunch of monsters.
Hey, if you can't even move this, you can't call yourself a hero!
I mean, I guess lucky for him, he doesn't have to be a hero. He's just a trainer.
Okay, so it takes more than brawn. Well, let's see what you can do.
Nope, don't learn the Trinity. Just all the barrels.
Come on!
The next one may actually be a sticking point for me. Alright, so I'm probably gonna have to redo this.
Come on!
Especially since I should have attacked those at a different angle. You break. Where's the other one? First try is always like, oh yeah, it's way up there on that platform.
Come on!
Okay, got that one over there on that platform this time. There we go. Okay, that should be all the barrels.
You ain't bad, kid.
Looks like I'm headed for the games.
Afraid not.
Why not?
2 words. You guys ain't heroes.
Come on!
I love how Goofy's just counting up the words in that. Now we have Thunder. We will go with the easy training. Yeah, same training.
Come on! Come on!
I did not mean to do that again. But now that I've finished that... Yeah, we just had to walk into the Coliseum to start the next
rather
part.
a stubborn old goat, wouldn't you say?
Who are you?
Oh, hey, hold on there, Fuzzboy. Wait, let me guess.
And
You
yeah, he
wanna
does
enter
kind
the
of yell
game,
"come on"
right?
after just about every 3-hit combo.
Well then, hey, get a load of this.
A pass?
It's all yours. Good luck, kid. I'm pulling for you, little shorty.
Yes, let's totally trust the man with fire for hair. That seems like a really good plan, you know? He's completely benevolent. This is right. And the preliminaries, you have to win some of the fights, but there will be other fights that you can totally lose. Some of the fights you have to win, some of the fights you can completely lose and it doesn't affect a thing.
We did it!
I'd say herein enters the emo, but we've already got that guy.
Come on!
Get over here, you jerk.
Come on! Come on!
Forget how many matches we have to go through. I have no idea. I never played the first remake. The part 1 remake. I did not play that one.
Come on! Come on!
And these fights are not particularly hard, but if they go on a bit,
That
they
little
can
punk
wear
is
you
your next
down.
opponent, okay? Now, don't blow it. Just take him out.
The great god of the underworld is afraid of a kid? Sorry, but my contract says...
I know! You think I don't know? I wrote the contract! I know it says you're only required to kill Hercules in this tournament. But you gotta fight that kid to get to him. Come on. Hey, it's like that old goat says. Rule number 11. It's all just a game. So let loose and have fun with it. I mean, a casualty or two along the way. It's no big deal, right? Jeez. Stiffer than the stiffs back home. Still, suckers like him are hard to come by.
Did you not die? Thank you. I gotta be careful now.
Come on! Nothing to it.
The big guy tagged me a few times.
That's the best you can do?
Luckily, it does not forbid us the use of freaking potions. There's my dodge roll.
Come on!
Gotta keep going.
Totally worth using one of my mini potions for that.
Right, there was one other rule. I forgot. Accident happened.
Hello, Cerberus. Unfortunately, there is not a save spot here.
Hey, Phil! Get them out of here!
But luckily, cutscene happens and we can get back to the, we can get back to the save spot. I have plenty of potions, and this is about to be a boss fight. And potions almost fully heal us up anyway. Just a regular boring potion heals you for 30 hit points, and the biggest we got only has 42 at the moment. Question is, do we just walk back in there? I think we just walk back in there. I think so.
Kid, I got 2 words of advice for you. Attack!
Dang it. There he goes. No, Hercules in the movie, at least he was never against fighting Cerberus. Although you never really saw him fight Cerberus. It was just kind of an off-screen thing that happened. He showed up in Hades.
Thus, I do hereby dub the junior heroes and confer upon the full rights
Yeah,
and
cutscene, I
privileges
know.
to participate in the games. Further,
Hey, what do you mean, junior heroes?
you rookies still don't understand what it takes to be a true hero.
So, what does it take?
Well, that's just something you'll have to find out for yourselves. Just the way that I did.
No problem. We'll start by proving ourselves in the games.
No, I haven't seen Encanto.
There ain't gonna be any games for a while. Gotta clean up the mess from that last battle first.
Okay, we'll be back.
I still can't believe that Squirt actually beat Cerberus.
Just between us, I'd already worn Cerberus down by the time the little guy jumped in.
My lips are sealed.
So later we can come back here and participate in the Coliseum, which is absolutely an incredible way to level grind towards the end of the towards the later parts of the game, including the end.
Hey, are you alright?
Yeah.
So, why did you go along with him anyway?
I'm looking for someone. Hades promised to help. I tried to exploit the power of darkness, but it backfired. I fell into darkness, and I couldn't find the light.
You'll find it. I'm searching too.
For your light? Don't lose sight of it.
How about a rematch sometime? Fair and square, no dark powers involved.
I think I'll pass.
And learn an ability. Well, let's see. What do we got? He has no extra space. Okay, that's not great. Counterattack is kind of finicky at times. Let's put that on. Goofy doesn't have any extra. Fire and dark damage. Let's actually give you that instead of the protect chain. Actually, at this point, I don't think he's done bigger heroic things than Hercules. He really hasn't done much yet. He just kind of had a Keyblade thrust at him. Did the Wonderland bit. Just did the Coliseum to fight Cerberus. Yeah, he really hasn't done much as far as being a hero goes. Yeah, by Kingdom Hearts 2.
He's kind. He's always there for you. And he's handsome to boot. He's perfect. Perfect.
Perfectly infuriating. He makes me crazy.
Wait a minute. What are you worried about? All the pieces are in place. Relax. Whoa. Here's what you do. Let Hercules train the kid. In the next games, I'll take care of them both. Who invited you to the party? Stay out of this. This is my show.
As you wish. Fight to your heart's content.
Let's see. We need to do that, however. Go back to Traverse Town first. Oh yeah, Hades hangs out with all the best people. I already took hits. Oh man, I'm just really terrible at judging height in this scene. The whole Gummi Ship thing, I'm just really bad at figuring out where I'm actually at. now that we finished a new world... And yes, that was all we had to do at the Coliseum. Hi, buddy. Thanks for that. Okay, nothing here that's really all that useful. I'm gonna save again, though. It depends who's doing the artwork. Because there are times they can draw a Moogle and it's totally cute and adorable. And then there are times they draw a Moogle and it's the most horrific thing I've ever seen. Of course, that reminds me what I just did in freaking Final Fantasy XIV. There's an entire, I think you call it a trial in that game. It's basically an instance dungeon. And you have to take out a Moogle king who is accompanied by like 12 other Moogles. And it's really, really hard to take them seriously as a threat. I'm just gonna say that. Okay, you have not gotten any new stock in. That's disappointing. Yeah, Mog was pretty cool with Genji gloves and that, and weapons. But then again, both Terra and Celeste could do that better. Okay, we have to actually take the other path. Keep waiting for a portal to Sector X to show up in here. But yeah, Final Fantasy XIV, there is an entire area An entire trial designed around beating the hell out of a bunch of Moogles. They try to be threatening, but they're too damn cute. And the enemies are finally starting to shoot back. And of course, they're kind of hard to see amidst all this color. I hope you like the word Clayton, because we're going to be hearing it a whole lot very soon. Ow. Yeah, what are the odds of that actually being the case there, Goofy? Just ask yourself the question. What are the odds that King Mickey is all the way down in the goddamn deep jungle? Well, what are those odds? However, we still gotta go. If nothing else, we actually do need to go down there and finish out the goddamn Ring of Worlds as I empty out Bottle of Water 1 and switch over to Bottle of Water 2. You know, Mickey don't show up that often. Come on! And that's what it takes to break Donald, apparently. You seem like a bot. You seem like a bot. Oh look, the Gummi Ship's about to crash because Sora's trying to handle the controls.
Whoa! Oh, my head. Donald? Goofy?
Luckily, we do not have to win this fight, I don't think. There it is. He is just about dead, too. There we go.
Sabor. Danger.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What is this place?
This place.
Okay. Where did the others go? Look, I got separated from my friends. Have you seen them?
Hmm?
Friends.
Friends.
Right, my friends. There's two of them. The loud one is Donald.
Uh-huh.
Know what? Never mind. I'm looking for my friends, Riku and Kairi.
Look for Riku. Friends.
Right.
Kairi. Friends.
Right.
Oh, friends. Here.
Really? Huh?
Friends. Here.
Not sure I understand, but show me. Take me to Riku and Kairi.
Tarzan. Tarzan. Go.
And I'm Sora. Tarzan go, Sora go.
You tried, Sora. You tried. So the question is, am I going to get lost in here like all the damn time?
Gosh, where are we? I sure hope Sora's okay.
Who needs them? We can find the kid without them, huh?
Oh,
Hey look, someone who actually speaks English. Surely he'll be helpful. Let's see here. Is there a shorter... Okay, is there a safer way down? Does not appear so. Game is at this point going, dare you to move the camera around. And yes, you do actually take damage from smacking into things on these slides. Cooking pot, find recipe cards. Oh good, a lantern indignity may occur there. We can't use that Trinity because we don't have Donald and Goofy. Recipe for either. See a card. There we go.
Deep freeze!
Fortunately, that didn't do anything. We gotta find 6 of these little cards here. We can't break that barrel. Can break that one. I mean, I'd say that's a reference, but I'm pretty sure they have the reference in the movie itself. Light the stove, be careful. So let's see. Recipe card 1, light the stove. If I can find all the recipe cards, I should be able to actually make something. There's a card. Get up there and get the damn card. Thank you. I'm gonna get up there. Can I just this? Yeah. Recipe 2. I think we just need one more. Where the hell's the last one? I have a feeling it's up there. I think I see it. I just gotta get to it. Okay, we have the 6 slides. I don't think we've been tasked with getting them yet, but I just got them anyway. Huh. I can make that shrink. Okay, good to know. So just with what I've learned around here, let's see if I can do something. I'm gonna take one last look at these and make sure I haven't not missing something that I can interact with. They should just tell me that. Yeah, just said ingredients, potion, light the stove. Put the potion in the pot quickly. Hey.
Fire! Deep freeze!
Yeah, well, we got a free high potion out of it. Pretty sure if we go in here, we actually advance things now.
Jane,
Tarzan. Oh, and who's this?
Hi there. I'm...
Oh, you speak English. So then, obviously you're not related to Tarzan. Are you here to study the gorillas?
Highly doubtful.
Sorrel!
Goofy! Donald!
Yeah, they gotta be
circus
mad
of
at each other.
clowns. Not much use for hunting gorillas.
Mr. Clayton.
I mean, they are
we're
wearing the clown
studying them,
shoes.
not
So.
hunting them. This is research. Well, the more the merrier. Do make yourselves at home.
Well, anyway, I'm staying. Huh?
Sorrel, look what we found. Look at this.
You found a gummy block. So there are gummy blocks here, huh? I guess that gummy block was a G. For the moment, let's take Tarzan out of the party. For the moment, we're taking it out of the party. Now I gotta find that mark. Should be around here somewhere. There it is. More Dalmatians, okay. Let's see, who do I want to replace? I think for now I'm going to switch out Goofy for Tarzan. So we gathered, I think I got all 6 slides.
Well, Tarzan?
Where are my friends, Riku and Kairi? Hey, I thought...
That leaves just one place. Young man, We've been in this jungle for some time now, but we have yet to encounter these friends of yours. I'd wager they're with the gorillas, but Tarzan refuses to take us to them.
Really, Mr. Clayton? Tarzan wouldn't hide.
Then take us there. Take us to the gorillas. Gorillas.
Tarzan, are you sure?
Tarzan, go see Kerchak.
Kerchak?
He must be the leader. Perfect. I'll go along as an escort. After all, the jungle is a dangerous place.
Gotta love the evil smile on him there. Looking around to see if anything else triggers. Does not appear anything else is going to trigger. That is one determined cheetah. Very determined cheetah. Okay. Let's see. Hippos Lagoon. I don't think we need to go there. Maybe we do. Okay, I'm pretty sure if we wanted to, we could climb that. Or we can attempt to jump on the hippo back. How do I get back up? Okay, I can use that. This is true. It could have been Pitfall Crocs. This is true. Then again, hippos are remarkably deadly creatures. Nope. Just a bit short there. I think I actually need to come back for some of these treasure chests once I've gotten a few special abilities, like Glide. Because we're just not quite jumping quite far enough to jump onto that. Also, it's 3D platforming where the platforms decide to dive every now and then. Yep. Really? Of course I make it on just in time for the thing to sink. I can't climb up that, can I? Climb up this one. Get back up here, you freaking sea cow. Okay, that's a manatee. God damn it. That's a manatee, I know. What did I bump? Did I bump the tree root from on top of the land? Hippos kill more people than a lot of things combined per year. And it's mostly because people are really goddamn stupid when it comes to them. They look at something that just kind of lays there in the water and go, oh no, that can't be deadly. You know what? I'm just gonna wait here for you to rise. Choose the actual brain meats I have. Can we actually grab onto that? It does not look like it. Yes, there were Dalmatian puppies in there. That is a side quest in this game. The 99 Dalmatians, well, 99 of the 101 Dalmatians are just kind of lost. And it's up to us to find them. And they're just kind of in random treasure chests scattered around the world. You find them in groups of 3. I'm pretty sure something is supposed to happen once I get over here. There we go.
Kerchak, please listen to me. I know the nesting grounds are secret, but I trust them. You see, I want to help them because, well, they need us.
Oh, did you get that?
No.
Kerchak! Kerchak.
Nope, Grumpy Gorilla doesn't want to help. Okay, we could go swinging around, but I don't think swinging around will actually do much for us. Let's, I think this way will actually lead us to progress. I am reasonably sure. I hope so. Flowers wilted. I don't have water. All I have is ice. Somehow I don't think that will help the plants. Somehow I think I gotta turn on the water somewhere, which is making me think I might be in a mist puzzle of some type. Of course, I did just play Abduction not too long ago, so that could be doing it. Trinity that I can't access right now. Don't see any climbing ivy. No, that is not climbing ivy. Okay. Yeah. Freaking camera. I mean, it's wilted. We can make it bloom with water, but we don't have water. We did make it all the way back to the treehouse, though.
What's the big idea?
Wait, Kerchak, please.
You don't understand. I was only trying to. Ah, a snake slithered by. You see, I saved that poor gorilla's life.
Yeah, Clayton. Gotta make a living. Right. Whee! Back to this. Yeah. Gotta remember, I need to actually just smack the first one and then jump the second one on that. You're gonna keep showing up every goddamn time we come here, aren't you? Of course you are.
How could you do such a thing?
Now, Miss Porter, as I told you, I was not aiming at the gorilla.
You are not to go near the gorillas again.
Oh, because of one mishap. Come now. Huh?
Outnumbered a little bit.
What am I doing with these imbeciles? Blasted gorillas! I'll hunt down every last one of them!
You know, you're saying that out loud and we're right over here.
I'll stake my life on it. Hmm? Hmm?
Heartless!
I guess he stated his life on it. I'm assuming he was supposed to say staked, but it did not sound like it. Not really. Yeah, unfortunately. Damn it. Sora didn't get any more AP. No, Sora did not get more AP. Damn it. Not with that last level up, anyway. What's this way? Is this... That is the bamboo thickets. I think that's where we need to go next. I don't think we need to go back to the Hippo Lagoon for anything. And we can climb the flagpole. Yep, Kikyo, we're in Tarzan land. We've already gotten a good chunk of the Deep Jungle out of the way. There's a lot more to go, but let's see. We just chased Clayton off after he shot at a gorilla. A gorilla I don't remember the name of. You know, Tarzan's friend in the movie. Tarzan Land is annoying. Turk, yes, that's it, thank you. Now, Kerchak is the leader. Kerchak is the leader. Turk is the little gorilla that Clayton shot at. So let's see, I'm just making sure where I need to actually go. I think I need to go back to the bamboo thicket first. Yeah, the one with the wave. How did you miss every goddamn attack?
Come on.
Unfortunately, all we get around here are gummy parts. Which, I guess if I ever actually want to deal with the goddamn Gummi Ship any more than I already do. Yay. Let's just make sure this should be back to camp. Yeah, okay. Sora should be getting used to it. He beat up Cerberus a little while ago.
Come on.
And then beat up Cloud. He should be fine at this.
Come on.
Is Aroga the name of it? Is Aroga just onomatopoeia for one of those Awooga bicorns? I think it is. Bamboo thicket. It sounds like what it sounds like, just onomatopoeia for the bicorns. I'm just saying that's what it sounds like. I don't think I can climb any higher. I think that's a ceiling. I'm just looking around this screen for any more useful goodies. Also looking for any further paths. I don't think this is the end of the path, is it? I remember there being another few screens, but then again, long time. No, I think this is the end of the path and we kind of have to turn around.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
That one's a jerk. I think it knocked the money out of us. I would deal with that, but I don't think I have really the choice. I don't think I have the ability to juggle him. And I think that's how you deal with these things.
Come on!
Okay, so there are two ways. I took the other way last time. Actually went over the lagoon last time, so... You know what? Wee splash, okay. Yeah, but I don't think I have to actually go through the vines, do I? I don't think so. And of course I missed the jump. I don't think I have to mess with the vines because I don't think there's combat up there. I think there is just confusing swinging around and falling over and over. I think that's all that waits me at the vines. I mean, I assume there are some people that actually like the vines. I ain't one. I mean, there's some treasure chests and all that floating around, but... Did that actually bloom? Looks like it, okay. I am just not a fan of that section.
Come on!
Eroga! Let's see. I actually have to walk through here. I think that was the only fight I had to do in here. I hope it was. I don't think there's anything to repeat in here, really. Get over here.
Come on. Come on.
I wouldn't say it was just pain. They're face palms too. Okay, I believe. I believe that we have done the tour of the deep jungle that we need to do. See, actually, this part isn't so bad. I kind of like this part. You know, that broke it last time. I'm just saying. Okay, Sora gained some more AP there. Okay, the cheetah's around here somewhere. I know we have to fight the cheetah again. Where the hell are you?
Come on. Come on.
Stop that!
Come on.
You know, the problem with the problem with this level's music is that it sounds every time the non-combat music starts sounding, it sounds like we're about to get into a fight, because it basically starts out with something that sounds kind of like war drums. I hate this fight.
Come on!
I have no idea how to tell which one's which. There we go, that's what I need to do. I needed to go into the tent anyway. Kingdom Hearts 1. Knowledge flags everywhere. Hey, did you do us a favor? Did you kill Clayton for us? Come on, get back over here. That poor cheetah. It just kept trying to kill us. It really just wanted to kill us. It tried like 6 times, I think. I'm surprised she's conscious after getting barreled into by a gorilla.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
The way those kind of squeak is kind of adorable.
Come on!
Of course, that's quickly canceled out by the fact that they're basically throwing poop at us. Which I guess answers the question, do nobodies in heartless poop? Because these guys are managing to throw it at me.
Tarzan, help!
Is that all of them? I think it's all of them. And of course, quickly proven wrong. Are you gonna come out? No. No, not gonna come out? Okay. And back to the treehouse. I don't need to bother with you. 'Cause I can't do anything to you yet. Just the way. Need to go to the treehouse, so we're going the other way. At least I'm pretty sure we need to go the other way. Sink on me. Please don't sink on me. You need to sink. Really? Really, you couldn't have gotten that. You couldn't have gotten that jump. Oh good, it looks like she's trapped. The big black fruit looks suspicious. Okay. Oh yeah, it's one of these. Where the hell is the big black fruit where they need to...
Come on!
I don't think it's that one. I think it's that one. There we go. So let's see now. That's a treetop. We don't need to go to the treetop. think we need to go to the treetop for anything here. Let's go back to the treehouse so we can go back to camp. My goal is to get far enough tonight where I can open up the Coliseum challenges. Because if I need to grind in between weekends, I want to grind at the Coliseum. Oh, you have a full 2, don't you? Let's put counterattack back on. You have 2. Put Berserk. Tarzan. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Got it. Goofy still hasn't leveled up because we've been keeping him on the sidelines for this world. Because he was far out leveling the other 2. Yeah, the timing on that shit's too finicky for me, I guess. And I'm not going to be doing it enough to practice. For once, I don't think we actually had to go into the tent to advance the plot, but I did want to go in there just to save. Tarzan, could you get out of the way, please? I probably will enjoy the combat a little bit more. I remember it actually being a little bit less button mashy. I'm not gonna mess with you. I don't remember what I have to do to beat you without a problem.
No!
Time to fight, Clayton.
Clayton?
Not Clayton. Not Clayton.
Come on! Come on!
Phase 1. I'm pretty sure that's the end of Phase 1. get a cutscene for it. Now he's floaty.
Fire! Fire! Come on!
Hell, it ain't floating.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
Get back here.
Come on!
Okay, go enjoy your lunch. I will be here for a little while longer at least. Maybe another couple hours. So maybe I will still be here when you're done eating lunch this time. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Yeah. Finally, we learn Cure. Now Donald can waste all his magic on not using it.
Huh?
Yeet! The gorillas basically just said, go up here and leave us the hell alone.
Tarzan, home.
I don't know if we can leave. But I don't know another way to get up here. Problem is, I cannot really move the camera around a whole lot because walls everywhere are preventing the camera from moving. More Dalmatians. Mithril. Calcum. Actually, I think I've gotten a few more than that. I think I've gotten a few more than just than 9 so far. Okay, I don't... Okay, we go this way. Far side easier than platforming on the hippos. Because with the hippos, I was never quite sure exactly where the hitbox was to land on them. Oh look, it's a white trinity we can't use yet.
This is your home? But that means... Huh?
Oh.
The waterfalls. They're echoing all the way here.
Friends there. Sea friends.
Oh, now I've got it. Means heart. Friends in our hearts.
Heart.
Oh, so that's what it meant.
Friends. Same heart. Clayton. Lose heart. No heart. No sea friends.
Please don't play the Phil Collins song
No
on me
heart.
right now.
No friends.
I don't want to hear it.
Sorry about what I said.
I'm sorry too.
Yeah, all for one, huh?
The butterflies are staring at you. At least Sora finally learned how to use the goddamn key.
I'm coming.
But it's sure not the king's.
I think someone has a new admirer.
No. This would kill me.
Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom.
The hunter lured them there. It was his lust for power that was the bait. But it seems the bait was too tasty for his own good.
Yeah, he got chopped instead.
A weak-hearted fool like him stood no chance against the Heartless. But the boy is a problem. He found one of the keyholes.
Fear not, it will take him ages to find the ring. Besides, he remains blissfully unaware of our other plan.
Yes, the princesses.
They are falling into our hands, one by one. Speaking of which...
Still don't know what the hell they're gonna do with the princesses. I don't remember that far anymore. And we got a new Keyblade. And we know how to use red trinities now, which means there are a couple of spots in Traverse Towns, that we can actually go. We still haven't unlocked warp drive yet, huh? Yeah, damn it. Okay, that's right. There was a freaking break on this thing. Next time I see one of those goddamn big rocks, I can actually break and not have to deal with it. But I still have to deal with it, but you know what I mean. I can actually just slow down and not have to sit there and pray I can blow the thing up. I have a feeling there's a warp drive we can get to at some point. I just don't remember how. I'm sure the game will mention it at some point, right? Would like to think the game's gonna mention it. Wow, it did not take much to blow me up. 2 hits from that thing was enough to actually just destroy me. Fair enough, I guess. Okay. I wasn't getting hit by anything else. I know there are ways to put more guns on this thing. That's kind of the goal I want to aspire to have just this massive freaking arsenal coming off of me. Then again, I'd probably run out of power real quick doing that. Nope, not enough range on my gathering ability to just grab all those. Okay. So now that we are at a new part of the story, I'm going to assume if I go through Traverse Town's back alleys... Yeah, it does look like a toy. It looks like knockoff Lego is what it looks like. I'm going to make the assumption if I go through all the back alleys, the enemies will have upgraded now. What do you got? Yeah, darn it. You have nothing new. You have absolutely nothing new, goddammit. Let's see. We have to do things here before it unlocks new stuffs. Your desktop is glitching out there, Sid. Your desktop ain't looking so good there, man. Nothing new. Okay. Okay, it's just the area around us. Good to know. What the hell are we causing? I don't know if that's just an ability we have that's causing the blue blocks. I am unknowing of what's causing that. There's something in that shop that looks like we shouldn't be there because we're gonna glitch it out of existence. My God, did we hit the Danganronpa 2 part of this game? So let's see. Yep, they have upgraded enemies around here. Good to know. These are not the ones I was fighting earlier. These ones actually drop magic.
Come on!
So we need to go... No, this is not the way we need to go. I don't really want to fight that thing in that alley. Fight it out here, though.
Come on!
mean, it's almost dead. Oh yeah, sure, you get an extra one. This is why I saved. Big bodies are definitely a problem. They're very annoying. Completely impervious to front attacks. That's a Dalmatian's house. We haven't been in there in a while. Let's see how many Dalmatians we've got. Yeah, once you save so many Dalmatians... Once you save so many Dalmatians, that you will get gifts. Also, you'll be able to spot the Dalmatian just kind of roaming around this house. So it has cute on its side. Nah, I wish we'd found the other 92. Okay, where's that Trinity? Red Trinity. Red Trinity, we just plow the hell into it. And we have here, yeah, I think this is just his secret training spot. I don't know if this world has a princess. I do not know if this world has a princess. So, if you didn't catch that, the keyholes we keep seeing are just the ways that the Heartless can manage to pour into a world. So Sora needs to go find these keyholes and use the key blade to lock the holes. However, before we continue, I am going to go take a real quick bathroom break, which means I need... It's gonna go silent because I don't want Square zodding me. But I will be back in a couple of minutes. Yeah. Got to take a quick bathroom break. I'll be back in a couple minutes, and we will resume looking around here because there's at least one more Red Trinity in the town that we need to take care of. Back in a minute. What the hell is that dancing? The icon is too small for me to make it out. Just dino, huh? Okay. Okay. More Dalmatians. Yeah, I'm okay. I can't interact with anything in the Magician's Study for some reason. Get back here, microphone. Where's the way I got in here? I'm fine. I'm fine. No problems here. Except for the fact that I can't seem to get back to where I came from. I'm also leaving blue blocks all over the place. I don't know if that counts as fine or not. Game-wise, I mean. Because I need to go back and talk to Leon a couple of times. Still useless, okay. Good to know. Yeah, wherever the other entrance to this place is, I don't see it. Yep, looks like I gotta go the long way. I don't think it's that long, but still. I need to go back and talk to Leon, which means I got to go all the way back through the area I was just at. No, but really, what is the dino dance there? Yeah, this is 3rd District. I don't want to be here. Fun fighting. I'm gonna go back to the 2nd District here. Go back to the Dalmatian's house. he's just a little dino. Okay. I'm going this way because I don't remember the other way to the alleyway we were just at. Don't remember where the other entrance to the alleyway is right now.
Come on!
So we gotta talk to Sid. Grab that. Leon does not know how to use it. Okay, let's see. We went up that way. Sadly, nothing else in here at the moment. Leave. No, no Trinity mark here. Wrong place. There's the other entrance from 2nd District. I don't have to keep going through the Dalmatian's house. Oh yeah, right here by the damn fountain, that's right.
Come on! Come on!
Might be worth grinding on them a little bit at some point because they do drop ether. So let's go talk to Sid here. The blue blocks are still around. Got it. Yeah, we have a whole bunch of gummy blocks. An entire ship made out of them. gizmo shop is now ringing. Okay, so I could just go to the 3rd district from here. I don't have to go. I know, it is a glitch. I'm pretty sure it is a glitch.
Come on! Come on!
Here we go. So if I'm not mistaken, this book unlocks a very optional world. And it's missing pages, so we have to go find pages to put in it. Yeah, Fairy Mother, Godmother's not going to be useless at the moment. That stone is a summon gem. And we learned how to summon Simba. And you can only summon once per battle. Since we're here, let's talk to you. Don't want to practice magic. Sadly, this is not a missed linking book. And right now there are like no pages whatsoever in this thing. So as we find pages for it, different parts of it will unlock. These big whited out spots will fill in and give us new things to play with. Right now we have one Very sad looking empty meadow with a very sad looking lean-to in it. So yes, welcome to the 100-Acre Woods. There's not a whole lot to do around here at the moment.
Hi there. What's wrong?
Nothing. Just thinking.
Oh.
I was thinking of how to say goodbye to Pooh.
Pooh?
Yes.
Wait a second. You're Pooh?
Yes, I'm Winnie the Pooh. Pooh for short. Who are you?
You're in the public domain
I'm
now.
Sora.
Oh, hello, Sora. Have you come to say goodbye to Pooh, too?
Well,
no. You without
Why
a
would I do
shirt
that?
is in the public
We've
domain.
only just met.
Because everyone's gone away.
What do you mean?
Well, we all lived here in the 100-Acre Wood. And we'd take walks together, or play Pooh sticks. And every day, I'd eat some honey. Just one small smackerel would taste very good right now. But now, everyone is gone. All my friends, and my favorite honey tree, too. Everyone must have gone away while I was napping, I think. So, who knows? Maybe I shall end up going away somewhere as well. But I wonder, how do I say goodbye to myself? Think.
The biggest existential crisis going on here.
My tumbly is getting rather rumbly.
So, 100-Acre Wood, it's a completely optional area from what I remember. And nothing, I don't think enemies show up here at all, like ever. But it is the house of all the minigames. But I think you have to, you have to find more pages to actually unlock the minigames. But right now, there's just not a whole lot to do in here. It does have a save spot. But if I recall correctly, there are never going to be enemies here. They're just going to be little time trial mini games. And if you do all the mini games, you get various prizes. I think. Oh, something else is here. But I think if you manage to do all the mini games, you get various prizes, including some of the goddamn Dalmatians. That should just leave me back, yeah. If I'm not mistaken, there's a little bit of exploration around here, but not much. So Al showed up.
Fire!
There.
there's no more honey left. If only the honey tree would visit. Oh, then I could eat my fill.
Yes, I just asserted dominance on Pooh. And stole his elixir. Sadly, you cannot go through the window. So yeah, we at this point now it says, hey, we need more pages to get to the next part of the story. Go hunt them down for us. Be a good lad now. Go off. Go hunt down pages. And I don't even vaguely remember how long it takes us to find the next page. Let's see. So sadly, there's just not a whole lot we can do in there.
There you are. What's going on?
Riku!
Hey, cut it out.
I'm not dreaming this time. Right?
I hope not. Took forever to find you.
Riku! Wait a second, where's Kairi?
Isn't she with you? Well, don't worry. I'm sure she made it off the island too. We're finally free. Hey, she might even be looking for us now. We'll all be together again soon. Don't worry. Just leave everything to me. I know this...
Leave it to who?
Sora, what did you...
I've been looking for you, and Kairi too, with their help.
Who are they?
We visited so many places and worlds, looking for you.
Really?
Rude.
Well, what do you know? I never would have guessed.
Oh, and guess what? Sora's the Keyblade Master.
Who was a Sonic?
What's that mean?
So, this is called a Keyblade?
Huh? Hey, give it back.
Catch.
Whoa. Okay, so you're coming with us, right? We've got this awesome rocket. Wait till you see it.
Awesome rocket.
No, he can't come.
What?
Forget it.
Oh, come on. He's my friend.
I don't care.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh well. At least he's okay. And who knows? Maybe we'll run into Kyrie soon, too.
Okay, let's see. We have thunder magic now.
Deer!
So now we've powered it up. I'm trying to remember what that actually activates. It actually activates something, I just can't remember what right now. Maybe it activates something in District 2. That heads back to District 1, doesn't it? Yeah. I don't want to go to District 1. I need to go back to District 2. Have to fight things here. Putting a big fat body in a small corridor, which is not fun.
Come on! Come on!
Anyone left? Yep, you're it, huh?
Thunder! Thunder! Thunder!
Definitely not a big fan of fighting them. But I think we have to clear out the area we need to clear out here. Okay, that still hasn't opened up yet. Hotel.
Come on!
Yeah, I think it's in here, the thing that we unlocked with... Yeah, there we go. Now we've got the little elevator platforms going up. Which gives us access to that. Game, I would like to see where I'm going. I know that's a luxury in this area. Still, I would appreciate seeing where I'm going. If it's okay with you, game. Hey, Goofy, could you let him out of the corner so we can actually hit him? That would help. I can't get back there and actually deal damage to him if you're hitting in a corner. Goofy. Goofy. Yoo-hoo! I can't do anything while you're beating on him like that. There we go. He's doing his best, yeah.
Come on!
The thing about the Gizmo Shop, it's a really good place to grind experience. But if you come here when all you want to do is progress story or find new places, it's going to annoy the hell out of you. Pretty sure I have to press all these down. Trick is finding them all. Okay, I got that one. Okay, that's a secret. It's a secret to everybody. Well, I can't remember exactly what it does. Besides, to give us a couple of postcards. I think that's all it actually does. Okay. Now I think, yeah, we can climb this now. Because things have happened.
Come on!
Now that we can climb up here. We can just barrel into this door. Open ourselves up a shiny new passageway. Let's see. I think there's something else we can do. Because it's showing us 3 bell pictures there. And if I'm not mistaken, that means we need to actually go ring a bell 3 times. I think it's this one. Yep. We gotta move that picture into the right place. For reasons. Because we like butterflies, apparently. There are more reasons than that, because, oh good, a keyhole. We have found Traverse Town's goddamn keyhole. So let's see. Would love to just restore some magic points. Because if I am not mistaken, we are about to hit a boss, which is going to going to take 2 forms, or there are 2 separate bosses. I can't remember which. It's one of these again.
Come on! Come on!
Form 1's not tough. It's no tougher than what we've already run into. However, this guy flips himself upside down, basically. Damn, you moved. Stick and move is definitely the way to go against this guy. Of course, the fact that he's spending all his time up here is more than a little annoying.
This should help.
Okay, we broke something. And Goofy leveled up from it. I mean, if you're gonna aim at me while my friends are over there beating on you, more power to you, man. And if you're just gonna unload the cannon in my direction and ignore the two friends of mine that are beating on you, I'm gonna let you. Now you stop doing that. And we learned arrow. If Lantern were here, he would be very dismayed to learn that that was not arrow 4, but, you know. And we get another Navi G piece. Now, if I am not mistaken, And it is very possible I am. That might keep most of the Heartless out of here now. Thematically, I believe that's how it's supposed to work, but I don't know if it actually does. In either case, we need to talk to Sid now. Oh yeah, Sid went to the other place. Anything new? No, you do not. Oh yeah, I did not do a thing, did I? I didn't even equip his new weapon for that fight. Oh yeah. Which place was Sid in? I know he's not there. That's Merlin's. That's Merlin's house. I think he's here. Yeah, here we go. Just moved in, huh? Maleficent's actually in town, huh? Yeah, technically said Maleficent's a fairy, not a witch. There's a difference. Yeah, there's another collectible, Ansem's report. It's kind of scattered all over the place.
You see, it's just as I told you. While you toiled away trying to find your dear friend, he quite simply replaced you with some new companions. Evidently, now he values them far more than he does you. You're better off without that wretched boy. Now think no more of him and come with me. I'll help you find what you're searching for.
So if she's a witch, is she gonna steal our hands? Or do we have to steal something from her first? Okay, so we need to see him at First District. I'm gonna talk to people if it'll let me. Just in case, because knowledge flags exist. Let's talk to everybody it lets us. So yeah, we sealed this town's keyhole. However, there are still Heartless here. Give which one a cupcake? There's a few we need to change the memory on.
Come on!
Wonder, do you think that would actually... Do you think modify memory would actually affect a Fae? Since that is what Maleficent is. She is a Fae. Let's see, you should still have Generico. Yes, you do. Okay, good. Definitely saving after finishing the boss battle there. There you are. So every time we get a Navi Gummy, we need to come talk to him. And now we can actually buy... We can actually buy the gummy parts if we wanted to actually make things happen. There we go. Extra blueprints. And we can put more blocks on the ship now if we want. And you can color the gummy blocks if you want to. I never bothered. There are definitely guides out there on how to make decent gummy ships that can do what you want them to do. Can we actually do anything with this yet? Oh, just empty. We already got it. This will eventually turn into another shop, but I forget when it opens up. But eventually we will have a synthesis shop at our at our disposal. And yeah, sorry, I wasn't reading chat there for a bit. Depends on how well she rolls. Maybe her bonuses are probably pretty damn high. And as a Fae, I think she's immune to anything that's charm-based. Is Modify Memory charm-based? I can't remember. Okay, I don't... We still don't have any better weapons for Donald or Goofy here. Figured those would happen eventually. Whoops. Yeah, the high potions are still gonna be kinda wastes. High potions are definitely a little bit wastes. Okay, so what time is it? 11:37. We're getting kind of close to time for me to wrap up. So I don't actually want to start an entire new world yet. We did finish off 2 new worlds. I think what I'm going to do in the off time, in the time just over the next week, I think what I'm going to do, probably go to the Coliseum and grind on the tournament they've got. I can go to the Coliseum. I can actually just go to the Coliseum right now. I don't have to wait. Also, there's a warp hole right here. And I could theoretically have just warped. I know there are gummy parts that act like magnets, which are definitely handy if you're trying to be out here and farm a whole bunch of gummy pieces. whatever that is. Because I do need to actually get a better gummy ship, just because. Okay, Layla. I will see you later. Let's talk at you. We are 10th place. I think I will go ahead and try to run one tournament, since losing the tournament does not, as far as I know, actually game over you. That won't open yet. I'll still save anyway, just in case. Because this is what I'm going to be doing a lot of. I'm going to be doing a whole lot of fighting in the Coliseum for levels and money, etc. Right now we can only enter the Fill Cup, which is very basic. It does help that I am a little bit over-leveled anyway. Which this means I can be even more over-leveled. Can't remember if it's 9 or 10 fights we have to do since we're in 10th place. Of course you went over there.
Come on!
Hey, Kikyo. I'm getting close to wrapping up, but I figured I would do one tournament. Since we cleared up the first Ring of Worlds, and then locked up Traverse Town.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, we did the Traverse Town keyhole and fought that boss. And then they said, "Hey, we've got a new Coliseum."
Come on! Come on!
Stop that.
Come on!
Of course, I have Donald and Goofy over here keeping the thing in a corner where it can get its back to the wall.
Take that!
Goofy was keeping one of those pinned completely in the corner and I couldn't get to it. earlier, it was actually kind of funny.
Come on! Come on! Break fire!
Beating up the enemies.
Come on!
Always pack a couple of potions. Ow.
Come on! This is it! Break fire! This is it! Ha! This is it!
It just refuses to let the fight end until you stop sliding around like a maniac. Yep, okay. They weren't going to heal me that time. But I can do that a whole lot. I can do that a whole lot between, See, I could have just used the potion myself, but, you know, maybe they were out. They might have... Yeah, they emptied out their stock. Okay. But yeah. And I'm pretty sure we have to start over at the bottom when we restart that. Well, I give them potions because every now and then they will heal me. But we did attain the magic of cure, which, as I said when we got it, now Donald can spend all his magic points not using it. So I think during the next week, before the next stream, I think I'm going to fight a whole bunch of Coliseum battles and use it to level up. And also probably look up a few Gummi Ship builds that I can actually take care of, that actually turn me kind of into more of a decent craft to use during those scenes. I mean, I'm not going to go... I don't think I'll go overboard with the Gummi Ship, but I would like to actually pop up a few things that more than just one forward-firing cannon. I wouldn't mind putting a little spread fire action in there. You know, the classic shooter stuff. It's like, I don't like the Gummi Ship. I don't like the Gummi Ship, but we're kind of forced to use it, so I need to make a better Gummi Ship. And I don't think people want to sit there and watch me tinker away with gummy blocks, because when I tinkered with the Gummi Ship, it almost always seemed like I made the damn thing worse. Even though I would come up with what looked like solid designs on paper, it's just like, boy, this thing handles like complete ass. And I can't hit anything with it. Great. Also, I tended to make it too big, so it couldn't fit through the tight spots. But it had like 15 guns on it, you know. That was the only good thing about it. It had like 15 goddamn guns on it. I mean, I'm American. That's how we solve things here. More guns. You know, as a matter of fact, before I sign off, I'm going to do a search for, yeah, I'm going to do a search for Gummi Ship builds. Wait a minute, now that I think about it, I'm about halfway through the game now, aren't I? I'm getting close to the halfway point of this game, aren't I? Huh. Well, let's see, I have, what, 6 worlds left? 5, 6 worlds? After this point? You pinged me for a thing. Oh no, what did you ping me for? What did you ping me for? Let's see, that's still talking about Final Fantasy XIV Pictomancers. Oh, early game Gummi Ship designs. Okay. Cool, yeah, the only game. Just add more guns. That's it. That's my experience in a nutshell. Yeah, that is accurate, actually. I also have other pings. What's going on over here? Oh, that's just people talking about playing Jackbox. One final mix. I gotta specify now, because if I don't say Kingdom Hearts 1 final mix in this search, it's going to pull up stuff from the original Kingdom Hearts ones that don't apply anymore on final mix, probably. I mean, we have Sid selling gummy parts now. Sid does sell the small cannons. The small cannons and small lasers. You know, I did a search and it popped up that exact same thing you just posted. My first result was exactly what you just posted in there. Are you familiar with the Onyxia wipe animation that was floating around the internet a long time ago when World of Warcraft was somewhat new? The reason I ask that is because what you're saying sounds awfully similar to a little part of that video. Except instead of more guns, it's more dots, drop more dots. Okay, stop dots. Yeah, that was it, because Onyxia is a dungeon in World of Warcraft, where you have to, it's a boss inside of a dungeon, technically. Big dragon, and there's one bit where you need to drop all the dots to burn through a phase as fast as possible. I mean, Final Fantasy XIV has probably done something very similar. Probably done many things very similar. But, it's just, you drop all the dots, and then you have to stop dropping the dots at the exact right time, or the dragon aggroes on all the people dropping dots on it. People found that one out the hard way. Let's see. Oh, damn, that reminds me, I gotta fight Leviathan in Final Fantasy XIV now. Not right now. I don't think I'm gonna do it tonight, because I just streamed for 4 hours. And I think I'm just about ready for bed. But, yeah. As much as I like the music, I should not have it playing while I am just sitting here talking. I should not do that. But yeah, Final Fantasy XIV... I guess Leviathan is next on the list. You know, I just got rid of the goddamn King Moogle. They could have given me more story between that and the next boss. I mean, there's a whole storyline with that one person in purple. Why don't we explore that more? Whole storyline about immigrants trying to find a place to live and all that. We did that. But we could still do more about that. We could still help them out more. My opinion anyway. Is the Leviathan Trail 4 people or 8 people now? Because it looks like it was 8 people. It's 8, yeah. And the figures. Also, I didn't have to yell at Sora to use his key. He's finally using it on his own. He's finally actually taking advantage of the key that takes care of the massive locks. Of course, that does lead me to a question. In Traverse Town, you ring the bell 3 times, it turns the mural, it reveals the it reveals the keyhole. You go down there, you fight that armor, you beat down the armor, it turns into phase 2, you beat the phase 2, then you can lock the keyhole. Now, based on what everybody says, the open keyholes are how the Heartless make their way into a world. Which means that we've locked the keyhole. The Heartless should not be able to show up anymore. Why are they still there? I mean, the game mechanics reason is because you might want a spot to grind levels. I get that. But from a story standpoint, the lock's sealed. Shouldn't be any more Heartless. They're left over. There are a lot of them left over then, because they still keep spawning. It's a lot of Heartless. And I need to look at something here. He has guard, and that's a new one. Guard has its use. Guard has its use, but it's not that great. Donald still gets absolutely no abilities, poor Donald. He just doesn't get to do special things in combat. Goofy hadn't gotten any new abilities in a while. But you better believe Donald's getting more AP points. Sorry, Goofy, not nearly enough AP points. Donald, more AP points than he can possibly equip. Go figure how that works. Anything else new? I don't think I have any more. I mean, I just picked up the White Fang not too long ago, then forgot that I had it. I have one more. I've got 1 point. Sliding dash. Slap shot. Yeah. I think I'll take the better combo. I would not be surprised. Consumables that make you have better AP. I would not be surprised if that is the case. If those actually do exist. A bunch of protect chains. The Nara ring. I could put that on Sora, but I think he's getting better use out of the other thing because fire damage. Fire damage goes better on Donald anyway. Oh, you gained a new slot. I did not notice that. That's the problem with the way it pops up what happens when you level up in the middle of combat. I ain't looking at that part of the screen. Yes, Goofy is getting tanky. That is his whole point for existing. Being tank. Okay. Yeah, just in the next week, I plan to actually work on the Gummi Ship to build something that's better. It may be, as one person suggested, a massive donut with a ring of fire, with a ring of lasers. That may be what I use. Although not massive, because, well, let's face it, I really don't want to have trouble going through all those rings. That's what hurts me more than anything. But yeah, do the Gummi Ship. Fight plenty more in the Coliseum to grind up levels. Because even if you don't finish the Coliseum, even if you don't finish the trial, you don't make it all the way, you still get the experience from all the fights. And that is the important part. At least for me. I may clear it, but that's just a consequence of running it. Right, well, with that, I have been streaming for over 4 hours now. The actual play time is still a few minutes short of 4 hours, but you know, I actually started the stream a little bit early so I could, you know, make sure the stream was actually going to be nice and smooth and all the good stuff there. But in stream for 4 hours, I need to potentially hit a quick bite to eat, even though I did eat dinner about 7 hours ago. I'm starting to get a little hungry again after 7 hours of not eating. And then I'm going to go to bed. So, I want to thank everyone who is currently in chat. Thank the people that showed up during the stream. Chat, keep me company. I will see you all next week. So until then, take care, everyone. I will see you later.